They say you don't really know people until you see them under pressure. I used to think that was just something people said to sound wise. Until last winter. The power went out across the entire neighborhood one cold night. I was stuck in my apartment with only my phone's flashlight and a candle that barely held up against the darkness. My best friends, James and Oliver, lived down the hall, so I went to their place. The three of us sat huddled together, wrapped in blankets, trying to make jokes about how we'd survive without Netflix for a night. James even found half a bottle of whiskey in his cabinet, which helped us forget about the cold. Then we heard it. A loud crash from outside, followed by hurried footsteps in the hall. We froze. Our building wasn't exactly in the safest part of town, and with the blackout, it felt like the world outside had turned into something dangerous. Oliver whispered, "Should we check it out?" James shook his head. "No way. We stay inside." But I couldn't ignore it. Something in me felt uneasy, like this wasn't just some random noise. Against their protests, I opened the door a crack and peeked into the hallway. That's when I saw her. Our neighbor from upstairs, Mrs. Carter, lying on the ground, clutching her side, blood seeping through her shirt. I rushed to her, my heart pounding. What happened? She could barely speak, her voice weak. Someone's inside, taking things. James and Oliver appeared behind me, their faces pale. We were three young guys, not heroes. But in that moment, I realized we didn't have a choice. Someone was inside our building, hurting people. We dragged Mrs. Carter into James's apartment and locked the door. Oliver was shaking, whispering that we should call the police, but the power outage meant no signal. No phones. No help. And then, footsteps. Slow, heavy, deliberate, coming straight toward us. I gripped the only weapon I could find, a kitchen knife. My hands were trembling, but my mind was clear. This was no longer about jokes or whiskey. This was survival. And as the handle of our door began to turn, I realized something terrifying. Sometimes the darkest nights aren't outside. They're right there in the hallway, waiting for you.